Okay, so I get to see a lot of things that's really neat. I travel the country doing Chinquapin work, and I get to see people that go above and beyond. And it is an absolute honor for us to be able to recognize different people in a venue like this where we have other people that care about the land, care about native plants and animals, and restoring something that was thought extinct from planet Earth. And so I see all kinds of good people that have done a lot of good work. And George Emery, can you come up here? I want you to come up here and talk to us just for a minute. So George Emery is one of these people that's been out and done a lot of stuff, and George didn't know I was going to call on him today. And George has done so much work behind the scenes, and come on up here, George.
Duh.
Stay right there where you're at. So what we actually do is, I don't know if y'all can see this. Can you move over just a little bit, George? We have a custom-made plaque of pure Ozark Chinquapin wood that we handcrafted and had a custom-made plate. And on this plate, it says George Emery, and I got your name spelled right this time. And it says, for outstanding work saving and restoring the Ozark Chinquapin tree, December 1, 2023. And it's an absolute honor to present this to you. And on behalf of all of us, this man has done so much behind the scenes. He found the state champion Arkansas tree, does tours with literally thousands of kids every month, and he tells them all about the Chinquapin trees. And he's kind of like a version like me, a Johnny Appleseed about the Chinquapin tree. And so we all unanimously agree to give you this award. I know you weren't even getting it, which makes it even better. And so on behalf of myself and everyone here in the Ozark Chinquapin Foundation, thank you, sir, for your doing all that you're doing.
I wasn't planning on being here at all for talking to you folks, but I appreciate everybody's effort here. We are the Lorax.
Okay, I hope everybody can still hear me okay. We've got another person here in this room that doesn't know anything about this. We like surprising them. And, you know, this is just a really good thing. There's a guy that I've been working with for years, been helping me out. And he's gone out, and this is something nobody knows about. He's real humble, and he's hardworking, dedicated. He's been that way his whole life since a teenager, real dependable. And he's helped me haul rebar up hills, and literally hundreds of pounds of it over the years to different locations. And he says, please don't make me have to go up that hill again to haul more rebar and more coolers of seed and a chainsaw and all the water and all the food we need, because we close down all the roads and we have to get into it that way. And then afterwards he says, you know, I'm really glad that I climbed this mountain today and we did the work we did. I feel real good inside knowing I made a difference. And that person is no one other than my son, Sam Boss. Sam, come on up here. This is something I kind of hesitate about because he is my own son, but it is what it is, and everyone on the foundation board, and Sam, if you can come over here to this side if you don't care. And here's your plaque we have custom made. He does not know anything about this. And he went to a lot of work to be here. He rode with his sister up here, and they had, I think altogether it's about 8 hours of travel time, give or take. And so just really proud. And Sam, on behalf of myself and the foundation, everybody here, we all unanimously voted. Before I could even get it out about what we were doing, they said yes. And it's really good to appreciate people like Sam that nobody would know about unless I saw it. And he has worked literally thousands of hours every year doing this work, never complained, and did it because he was just trying to help out. So that forced family fun thing leads to other stuff. I'm just saying. appreciate you, man. You didn't even know.
No, I didn't. No.
Okay, and I didn't plan this next part. Leslie and Tori, come on up here and we'll turn it over to y'all. And if everybody can kind of bear with us, I'm sorry. We ran over a little bit, but they had some kind of surprise for me. And I've got a tomato shield. I didn't know if I would need something, you know, pull down over my cap. But anyhow, I'm going to turn this over to y'all.
So every year, you know, we give out awards to people who come closer. Okay. You're taller than me, Dad. Every year we present awards to people that do, you know, significant work for the Ozark Chinquapin tree. And of all the years that we've been presenting awards, we've never given an award to my dad. And so, this is the year that we're going to give you your award. So, Dad, come up here. You are extremely humble, and you have a gift for inspiring people. I love you so much.
Aww.
Congratulations.
Thank you, Leslie, for saying that. I'll give you the other $100 when we get that right. No, this is an absolute honor, and I really appreciate it. And I think y'all have something else planned too, don't you?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. Matthew, you ready?
Not Matthew.
Yeah, you can pull it up. This is my dad's best friend. This is Matthew. And he grew up with Dad. He knew Dad when he was a young man. And so who better, I asked Matthew if he would just say a little something about my dad. And he provided me some very iconic pictures, which will be playing in the background as Matthew tells you a little bit about my dad. So, Matthew, take it away.
That's not a coonskin cat, that's his natural hair. In 1976, I got a lot better acquainted with a person I'd gone to high school with. He became my best friend. A great person for sure, but I never dreamed his passion and dedication to the preservation of an endangered species of tree would lead to the level of achievement we are seeing today. He grew up in southeast or swamp east Missouri, as it's often called. I know that he and his family were avid hunters and outdoorsmen. His father, brother, uncles, grandparents seem to have been born or thrust into close contact with the natural world through farming, hunting, fishing, for survival, for profit, and for fun. We were in the same dormitory at Arkansas State in Jonesboro, and I loved going to the wing of that place where he stayed, because when it came to friendships and camaraderie, the world was his oyster. The widest, wildest range of personalities and characters you would see in those days, and he was the hub of that circle of people. He strengthened the feeling of respect for those who deserved it and acceptance for those who needed it. He naturally found value in the gifts and talents of others, and he kept a pretty non-judgmental attitude towards their shortcomings. He introduced me to the outdoors in ways I'd never experienced before, through primitive camping, exploring the woods, and seeing for the first time things that seemed pretty obvious to him. He is a master storyteller. He keeps you entertained with interesting stories of hunting and trapping, sharing things that only those who have experienced them firsthand can relate, and reciting some of the most comical, far-out exaggerations others have told as truth that you've ever heard in your life. I know something of his work history. I see now that the good Lord was exposing him to skills he would need to accomplish his mission. His store management experience sharpened his skills of leadership, delegation of tasks, and orchestration of parts to make a plan come together. The years he spent with the Park Service gave insight into how management of natural resources looks from that perspective, and certainly introduced him to many hard-working, conservation-minded people who have a genuine passion for this work. Look around this room and you'll see them here. You will also see members of his family. They have supported his mission with love, labor, becoming a scientist/botanist, and carrying water over rocky ground. And sometimes I think they just hung on for dear life. It is exciting to take part in bringing a species back from the brink of extinction. To do it, there had to be a leader, someone who saw the need, someone who envisioned a plan, and someone who wasn't afraid to take the opportunity, which, though timely, looked a lot like work. Harry S. Truman said, "It is amazing what you can accomplish if you do not care who gets the credit." That may have been the motto of the leader of this great adventure we're involved in and why we're here today. But it is time to give credit where credit is due. Ladies and gentlemen, the founder of the Ozark Chinquapin Foundation, Mr. Steve Bost.
Yeah, we need to get a picture, yeah, there we go. Very good, thank you, man, wow. Okay, is that it? Okay. Well, gosh, we're almost on time, about 5 minutes here. So Tori, we will follow you for the picture. We're gonna do a group picture, and while we do that, I would encourage us to do one of them where you're acting crazy, and then a couple of them where you're like glad to be here, whatever you want to do. So we'll follow you, Tori, lead us where to go, okay?